going on, guys? Sorry for the late one here on a Wednesday night for our Wednesday workout. Sorry about the late emails and the link here for the the midweek workout, but I've been a little busy this week. Also wanted to come up with a pretty good workout for you. I hadn't had one written down yet, so I wanted to come up with a good one. And I think this one will be fun. Friday, we had a very long grind out workout together with some food afterwards. Had a fantastic time spending a little time talking with you all and getting to know you guys a little bit better, getting to catch up on some things. I'm glad everybody was able to make it out. We will be back in the gym this Sunday, normal time, 4 to 5. But midweek workout, let's talk about it. This one will be a little bit shorter. We're going to do some interval workout, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of maybe some accessory work to also do afterwards if you want to. But the workout for today is going to be 3 sets of 15 X jumps with no jump, 50 line hops, and 15 glute bridges. Rest 1 minute and repeat a total of 3 times. So let's go over the movements real quick. An X jump, we kind of talked about it in class, but we never really implemented it in. It was more of a scale movement. And this time we're going to actually add it into this is going to be a part of the workout. So an X jump, if we're going to do it, an X jump without the jump is we're going to bend down into this deadlift position, touch the floor, hands up overhead. Squeeze the butt, down, 2, 3. That movement will go pretty quickly. You can speed that up a little bit to increase a little bit of the intensity. That would look something like this. Down, up, down, up, touching the floor, and way up high with our hands overhead. Try not to get into this position where our butt's way up in the air and we're just trying to get down and bend over and touch the floor. Engage the posterior chain, the butt, the hamstrings, and the back to get everything kind of butt back, down, and up, firing through the legs for our X jump. Then we're going to do line hops. So pick a line. You could even have a broomstick on the floor or just an imaginary line where we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50 total. You can scale that down by hopping over, hopping back, hopping over. Instead of increasing the intensity, just go a little bit slower with the movement. Or you can do the step jack, or just the step over. Just make sure we're getting both feet over the line each time. You can increase the intensity by going a little bit quicker with that as well. Either way, we're doing 50, okay? And then the glute bridge. Glute bridge is, we've done these, I think once with a Tabata, but today we're just gonna add it into the workout for intensity purposes. We're going to feet on the ground, feet flat on the ground, hands on the ground, back flat. We're going to press up to the ceiling. Make sure that we're squeezing our butt before we lift off the ground, and we're pressing through our heels. Okay, we're driving that hip up, squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings to the ceiling. 2. Okay. So, quickly go through that again. We're going to do 15 X jumps. Butt's going back and down. 1, 2, doing 15 of those. 50 line hops, 15 glute bridges. However long it took you to do it, mark that time in your head. You're going to take 1 minute, 1 minute break. You're going to repeat 3 times. So, I would imagine this would take you somewhere around minute 30 to 2 minutes-ish to do the each set. You'll take a minute break, so that's roughly around, we'll call it 3 minutes before you start the next one. So you're looking at around maybe 12 minutes of total time for working out. Make sure you get a good warm up, get your heart rate up a little bit for this one before you actually get going. So I would practice a couple of those movements to make sure you dial in the technique first before you add the intensity portion of that. But that should be pretty short and sweet with the workout, as opposed to the long, slow grinder that we did on Friday. But let's talk about an accessory movement that you could add into your training. I actually just got done with a couple of these, a lot of them actually, for my workout just a few moments ago. I thought that this would be a cool addition to you all. We've done the sit-up before. I would encourage a pad if you have one for this, but I'm not going to utilize one right now. But we're going to do a stick sit-up. This is a little bit of an upscale for your normal sit-up. Reason being is that we're going to remove the arms from assisting us with the sit-up. Excuse me. If I'm doing sit-ups for time or quickly, I'm going to put my hands above my head. I'm going to throw them up to the wall. But I'm going to go quickly at this to add this intensity piece of it, so I can get more work done efficiently. But with this, we're going to remove the arms by taking a stick or a broomstick or anything that you have, putting it behind our neck or behind our back. We're going to lay back, and then we're going to sit up by removing the hands. Now this is going to be, I just did 75 of them, so excuse me. Those probably looked pretty terrible, but you would want to have some sort of pad if you can use it. I would encourage it, but that's just to 100% utilize your core rather than use an external object to try to help yourself up. In this case, we would be using our hands. So by removing that, we're really concentrating on the abdominal muscles to really help us get up with that. You don't have to do this. This is something to maybe play with. I wouldn't encourage like using the hands, and do be careful with putting an object behind your neck and then trying to pull yourself up, which would in turn crunch that neck down to the sternum, which could, put a little pressure on your neck, which we do not want to happen. So be a little careful with this type of movement, but I wanted that to introduce you to that, so that we can mainly maybe not focus on, and this is why it's an accessory movement. It's not something that would be, typically programmed within a specific workout, specifically for us. But for one, I don't want to put anybody in that position where it kind of torques that neck, but I would ask you to maybe play around with that at home in a safe environment where there's no intensity level at all. All we're going to be doing is just trying to do a few of those movements. Maybe you only do 10 total, but we're really trying to engage the core rather than use anything with our hands or anything, just kind of a focused movement. So that's it for today, guys. Look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. Make sure you give us some feedback on what you think of the workout. Should be short and sweet, guys. Have fun. Let me know what you think. But other than that, have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Sunday. God bless.